Hello, once again, audience, and welcome back to MNC Gaming DomiNations. We're over here in boot camp doing a little bit of cleanup on number five. Five? I'm looking at five here. Yeah, I think that's who I want on, isn't it? I'm fairly certain. It was a little bit confusing. I was very rushed. I owe Nomad. I owe Arya an apology. I'm sorry. She had nominated this in chat, and I neglected to actually look through, so I stole her target, and I feel bad about that. Let's see. Let's just skip ahead. What did I want to do with this? It's a 121 industrial. Pretty standard base design. Nothing really of concern. I mean, he's got, Stonehenge and the temple and Colosseum, so really this guy should be offensively hitting pretty hard. Nothing's really in a hard location in order to reach anything, so I'm pretty sure I was like, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Let's go to it. You'll notice that even my donated troops are not well. I ended up with some little Hwarang, which are the Korean bowmen. They got little crossbows. So, where we go with the drop point. I believe my triple drop did actually work this time. Made me happy. Get all my troops in there. You'll notice that the order that I'm going in, I've been trying to focus on some of the finite details. The order that you drop your troops is important. Shooters first, heavies, and you want to pick a drop point that's far enough away, and the heavies you want to get in there ASAP, especially when you're coming in against a mortar like I am here. So, at this point right here, you can see that there's nothing really in the town center on the basis that that bar has shown up. If I needed to sabotage the town center, it would have had to have happened long before that. It's 6. Oh, there is something in the town center. Never mind. So, I'm fairly certain I actually just sat around and waited. Oh, I did actually sabotage it. Did my shooters actually go ahead and get that? I believe they do. There they go. So then I managed to actually get a rally a little bit late in the game. But my troops at this point decided to go through the middle, so I was like, we'll roll with it. So there's my heavies taking on some moderate fire, but of course they're standing on top of all those caltrops. You'll also make a note here, directly where my general is standing, and in front of where my general is, are both caltrops. Those, the concept on those is that you want them to explode. So the troops come into a certain specific radius and they blow up. If you have one right next to another one, they are overlapping, but it doesn't give you like they're not stackable, I guess is the word for it. You can't stack one on top of the other and have it, double the impact of them. Short on rally. This is what it looks like when you're short on rally. But, my tanks are doing what they're supposed to. My general is off doing something. I don't know what. But everything that's worthwhile is now out of the way. So his readouts are down. His mortars have all been taken care of. So it did work out for the best. On the basis that I think his defenses were a little bit silly with the AI there. But there's a good chunk of base to go through, and he does have that Colosseum place at that one little stable. Got that stable hanging out. Those buildings up at the top are really kind of annoying because I did a point rally there, so as a result I've got 2 shooters in my general hanging out there, but I still have my coalition troops, so I was like, well, I can go ahead and drop them there. Plus I've got my cleanup crew working on the vault, and they'll come down and take out that little farm. The oil wells have huge hit points. Taking those down with a gunpowder account is it's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. But you'll see that my coalition troops, they seem to have chugged through that just fine. But my troops, of course, are being a little bit silly as far as We're all going to attack this wall. No, let's attack this wall. So I did a forced target slash speed rally. A little bit of both there in order to hope that they came to their senses. They didn't, but we still managed to pummel through. And there you have it. There's my 5-star cleanup attack. And double walls. Don't do double walls. Don't. No. Don't waste your walls. Walls are expensive to upgrade. You know. As is clearing space. So utilize the space as best as you can. And don't do double walls. Don't do stuff like that. Find anywhere else to put them. Even if it's off in the middle of nowhere. Just do something. So we're looking at 137 stars. We did actually polish it off and got a lot more attacks, and there's, you can see 2.5 hours left in war there. Versus the English allies, which have 98 stars with 33 out of 60 attacks. If you haven't noticed from recent videos, well, all of the videos really from boot camp, we win in our alliance not because we are bigger than the other alliances. We win in our alliance on the basis of activity. Everybody follows directions. Everybody gets in there and makes their attacks. It's cohesion, right? If you don't fit, then you find the door. And as a result, everybody gets paid. And I, for one, am extremely happy when I get paid. I like getting the war loot, right? And I like seeing us win. And I like seeing people progress. And that's how we progress. And that's how we win wars. Is simply because people listen and follow directions and they communicate, and it's wonderful to see the alliance where it is at in comparison with the 10v10 and the 15v15. We do have to wait now 12, 16, 18 hours for a war matchup. However, when we do match, we're killing it. And of course that's in part probably largely in part thanks to the co-leaders that we have. We've got Harry and Velveeta and Arya, and there's so many. Everybody stepping up to the plate and showing their leadership skills and doing what they do. And of course, Beatrice, Churchill. Yeah. So, if you're looking for a young new alliance and you are Gunpowder or lower, hit us up. We can make some room if there isn't room. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe down below. Keep your sticks on the ice and have a good time.